May 26, 1991. Lauda Air Flight 004 takes off from Bangkok, bound for Vienna. On board are 223 people. It's a night flight on a modern Boeing 767. But less than 15 minutes after takeoff, at 24,000 feet, the unthinkable happens. The aircraft suddenly enters a series of violent shudders, and then disintegrates mid-air over the Thai jungle. The initial verdict is unanimous. The plane exploded. The airline, the manufacturers, the entire industry, everyone wants to believe it was terrorism or an inexplicable anomaly. But the simplest explanation is almost never the true one. Here at Black Box Stories, we're going to open the flight recorder. We'll reveal that this catastrophe wasn't the result of cruel fate, but of a mechanical truth the industry knew about and chose to ignore. Lauda Air isn't like other airlines. It's led by Formula One legend Niki Lauda, a man obsessed with safety. Captain Thomas Welch, with over 11,000 flight hours, is in command. It's an experienced crew flying one of the most reliable aircraft in the world, the Boeing 767-300ER. That night, everything is perfect. Weather, flight plan, maintenance, everything, except for one small detail that only the cockpit voice recorder CVR captured. A subtle alarm. Audio simulation, faint repetitive beeping, visual CVR graph. 11 minutes after takeoff, the co-pilot turns to the captain.
That stood to open.
The thrust reverser warning light for the left engine had illuminated, then gone out. A thrust reverser redirects engine power forward to slow the plane after landing. It's never supposed to deploy in flight. The crew consults their manual. The procedure says, ignore the warning. At the time, the logic was simple. Such a deployment was impossible at altitude. That's the fatal mistake the black box recorded. 3 minutes later, at 24,000 feet, the left engine's thrust reverser suddenly deploys.
Oh, reverse just deployed.
The recording is terrifying. The pilots realize what's happening. Too late. The sudden reversal on the left engine creates massive asymmetric drag. The plane yaws violently left. Captain Welch pulls with all his strength to recover control, but it's useless. Flight data recorder, FDR, data shows the Boeing 767 accelerating from Mach 0.8 to a critical speed in seconds. Aerodynamic forces become overwhelming. Just 30 seconds after the reverser deployed, the aircraft tears apart. The engine separates first, then the wing. The black box captured every millisecond. The evidence is undeniable. Neither terrorism nor human error caused the crash. It was a mechanical failure. The investigation uncovers a chilling secret. Boeing and the engine manufacturer knew. Internal tests had already shown that a thrust reverser could deploy in flight, but the risk was deemed extremely low. They saw no need to modify the locking system or add a stronger cockpit warning. That decision, and the crew manual telling pilots to ignore the alert, sealed Flight 004's fate. The black box forced Boeing to confront the truth. New tests were conducted. For the first time, the danger of in-flight reverser deployment was officially recognized. Physical safeguards were added to make such an event impossible at altitude. Lauda Air Flight 004 wasn't just an accident. It was a brutal warning about the cost of complacency in aviation. The truth recorded in those black boxes forced one of the world's largest manufacturers to rethink its designs, quietly saving countless lives ever since. So what do you think? Was Boeing right to ignore those early tests? Should black box data be made public more quickly? Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to Black Box Stories to open another case with me next week. See you soon.